Let's review your MT4 practice test. On the first question, don't forget your name. Can't give you any credit if you don't put your name on there. On number 1, we have this triangle, isosceles triangle ABC. We're told angle B is our vertex angle. So that tells me AB and BC are the same. And angle A and angle C are the same. Now, we're told A to B is 20x minus 2. And we're told B to C is 12x plus 30. And we're told A to C is 25x. Well, we're going to use the fact to find x. That is, we know A to B, which is 20x minus 2, equals 12x plus 30. Well, let's solve for x first. So we're going to minus 12x from both sides. And then we'll get 8x minus 2 equals 30. Well, let's add 2 to both sides. So 8x equals 32. Divide both sides by 8. X is 4. And we want to find the length of each side. So let's go back and let's find A to B first. So A to B would be 20 times 4 minus 2. So it'd be 80 minus 2, which is 78. Well, since it's isosceles, that means I've also found B to C. They're both 78. And then to find A to C, it'll be 25 times 4, which is 100. Now in question number 2, you want to find this triangle. We're told A is at 0 and 4. B is at 5 and 4. And C is at negative 3 and negative 2. And we want to find the length of each side. So let's start with A to B. In fact, let me write it down here. A, B is at 5 and 4, and C. Now, you don't have to do any algebraic calculations for A to B because notice that's a horizontal line. I'm going from 0 to 5, so I know the length of A to B is 5. Now, B to C is not a horizontal or vertical line, so I'm going to have to use my distance formula to find B to C. Remember, to find the distance formula, we subtract our x's and square them. Subtract our y's and square them. So now, if I subtract my x's from B to C, I'm going to say negative 3 minus 5 squared. And subtract my y's would be negative 2 minus 4 squared. So negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8 squared. Plus negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6 squared. So that's 64 plus 36, which is the square root of 100, which makes B to C 10. Notice, because B to C is 10, there's no way this can be equilateral because we have two different sides. Okay, let's do A to C using our distance formula. So A to C, I'm going to go negative 3 minus 0 squared plus negative 2 minus 4 squared. Well, negative 3 minus 0 is negative 3. And negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6. 3 squared is 9. Negative 6 squared is 36. I get the square root of 45. However, the square root of 45 can be simplified. We don't just leave it as a square root of 45. So I make a factor tree, and I notice 9 and 5 go into the square root of 45. I pick 9 because the square root of 9 is 3. So I get 3 square roots of 5. And notice none of the sides are the same length, so we're going to classify that triangle as scalene.